everyone, welcome to CT Connect. It's been a tough few years for the dairy farming industry, with many farmers purely focused on survival. Now that the interest rates are dropping and the payouts looking a lot stronger, there's an opportunity to pause, refocus and start planning ahead. I'm here today with my business partner Sarah Miskell, not only a specialist advisor to farmers, but also a dairy farmer herself. Sarah, you live and breathe this. You know how hard it can be to break out of operations mode when you're a farmer and start really thinking ahead. I'm interested to hear what you're seeing out there in the market at the moment, but also how are you dealing with these types of issues with your clients?
Well, you're right, Kirsty. It's been a really challenging few years for our farming clients. So not only have we had some huge weather events which have impacted your ability to farm, we've had high interest rates, we've had cost pressure, and we've had really unpredictable payouts. So most farmers have just been focusing on getting through each day and getting into the next day. But we're finally seeing some reprieve. So we've had, much more stable weather conditions, particularly locally. There's still been challenging weather in other parts of the country, but around here it's been pretty good. We've got interest rates coming down, like you say. The price pressure is easing and the payouts been good and looks like it should stay that way. So it's exciting times for farmers because for the first time in quite some time, there is the opportunity to get out of that survival mode and start thinking a little bit bigger picture, which is, like I say, it's really exciting.
So what types of things typically are you seeing that farmers are starting to think about? What questions are they asking?
So opportunities are coming up and people are starting to look at them and think about them. So having some conversation with clients about the fact that maybe the neighbour is going to be coming up for sale in the next year or two. So what do they need to do to get themselves in a position to be able to have a genuine go at buying the neighbour? There's a lot of environmental pressures on farmers, and so people are starting to look again at, right, what sort of upgrades do I need to do, or what projects do I need to undertake so that I'm compliant and continue to be compliant with my environmental regulations. And then the other thing again that we're starting to see people think about and look at is the automation type projects. So farm labour typically is really difficult in terms of retention and even attraction. So people, we've seen a lot of the movement towards things like cow collars or ear tags, anywhere where you can take away that pressure on day-to-day labour. So again, we're starting to see people thinking about those sorts of projects because there's the cash flow to be able to consider those.
So that sounds really exciting, but just listening to you rattle off all the things that people could be thinking about in the farming industry, how do you help your clients identify what they should do first, where they should invest their money, where they should kind of put some thought?
That's a great question. And every farm is different. So it's not like we can just come up with an answer and say, this month we think everyone should do this. Mm-hmm. Everyone is in a different age, stage, they've got different debt levels, they've got different opportunities, they've got different risk profiles. So what we have done is we've come up with a really cool diagnostic tool. So what it is it's basically a really short survey. There's less than 30 questions and really easy to answer questions. Mm-hmm. It's focusing around 10 different areas and it should only take our farming clients about 10 minutes to complete. And what it's going to do, it's going to identify for each client what's going on in their business. Where are they at? What are they worried about? What are they thinking about? And what are they wanting to do next? And then we're going to get those surveys back, hopefully, and we will be in a position where we can work with our clients, over the coming months and even years, and pull together, I guess, some projects and some advice that are going to help them navigate whatever it is that they are wanting to achieve. So we're really excited. We hope they are as well. Like I say, we're going to be getting those out to our clients next week. It's 31st of May at the end of next week, which is year end for most of our farming clients, so it ties in really well. And then as we meet with our clients, we'll be able to look at what we can do to help them. And that might mean bringing in external advisors as well. But yeah, something to hopefully help our clients, and we're really excited about it.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. So if you're a dairy farmer and you think it's time to take stock and start planning ahead, just flick us a message or give Sarah a call. She'd love to have a yarn. We're here to help.